Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Uh, all right, we back. My bad, y'all. My bad. Something happened with my phone. We back though. Hold on. We back. All right, y'all. So, oh yeah. Let me start all over because it cut me off my introduction. So, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Rank. We're here. I want you to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. Um, if you want to donate to the channel or follow me on any other platforms, everything's in the top of the description of my channel. So, boom, let's go. Uh, let me play my intro.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, y'all. So we about to watch Panda Press. So the channel we will be reacting to right now is Panda Press. So if y'all can hear me, put a one in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat. So boom, let's start this.
Bruh, everybody keeps saying another lawsuit like this is regular news. And that's the mistake because this ain't about one case anymore. This is about momentum. This is about pressure stacking, quietly, relentlessly. See, when legal problems come one at a time, rich people survive. When they start landing back to back from different directions, that's when things get ugly. And what most people are missing right now is why this moment matters more than everything that came before it. Because once the money starts leaking, the law stops being patient. Stay with me. This gets way worse before it gets better. All right, listen. This is where people keep messing up. Every time a headline drops, folks shrug and go, another lawsuit. Same old Diddy stuff. Nah, that mindset is dangerous. Because when
lawsuits start hitting, bro, lawsuits is like a gunshot. Somebody could get hit and the bullet hit somebody else. It's like you could catch. They call it a stray bullet. They can hit me and this shit go out my shoulder and hit your ass. Like it's you can catch a stray out here, man.
lawsuits were spaced out, that's manageable. That's lawyers buying time. That's PR spinning narratives. But now we're seeing clusters, different names, different filings, different claims, same target. And that's when it stops being coincidence and starts being momentum. See, the legal system moves slow on purpose, but once momentum builds, it doesn't ask for permission anymore.
And that's how they doing with Dirt right now.
Judges notice patterns. Banks notice patterns. Insurance companies definitely notice patterns. And the scariest part, you don't even need a verdict yet. All you need is volume. Because volumes, this is the part people really don't understand.
What up? What up? Chillin'.
One lawsuit is a problem.
We'll hit the DJ bell for you. The first one there, man. You the first one. You the first one in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? You the first one in the chat. We'll hit the DJ bell for you. Hold on. Gotta go on some. Hey, bro, I done built the goddamn soundboard, boy. My soundboard is crazy. My soundboard is stupid out here, dog. But yeah, we hit the DJ bell. And we in here, and what's happening? And we back like that.
2 lawsuits is stress. 3,
I've been
5
good, man.
coming
Chilling.
back to back.
I don't know if
That's
you've seen me
when
since the
survival
New
mode
Year,
kicks
but
in.
Happy New Year.
Because now your legal team isn't strategizing, they're reacting. Deadlines overlap. Depositions stack.
What's up?
Emotions collide.
We got a clown. We got a clown.
Another one is already.
Hold on, y'all. We got a clown. Hey, y'all, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Hold on.
Plaintiffs stop feeling
we in the matrix. We are definitely in the matrix. We in the matrix. We in the matrix. This is funny.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about, man? Hey, to whoever typed that in here.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
What's up? What's up?
Bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's my song. So help me find my draws. Hey, somewhere in the bedroom. Yeah, that's my shit right there. That help me find my draws. That I love that song, but that's my
Lawyers
shit.
start sharing notes, and suddenly, everyone smells blood in the water. That's why back-to-back filings matter more than the accusations themselves. It's not about who wins today. It's about who gets tired first. And trust me, this pace is not accidental. This is pressure being applied on purpose. Here's the part nobody likes to talk about. Lawsuits don't just attack reputation, they bleed money. And not the flashy kind, the invisible kind. Retainers get refilled, specialists get called in, firms start billing by the hour, not by loyalty. And when lawsuits stack like this,
that was up.
budgets don't stretch, they snap.
Yeah, because I was like, they said they couldn't hear me, man. I was like,
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Because even billionaires don't keep unlimited liquid cash sitting around. A lot of it is tied up, locked in assets, dependent on timing. So when multiple cases move at once, that's when things.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, these pawn shop rings.
Not explained.
I just buy my shit from the pawn shop, so I know it's real. That's it. It said, we got another clown. We got another clown here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Just gone. And once financial pressure starts leaking into
hey, y'all look at the chat. We got another clown in this
collapse without a single verdict. This is
do you want to go hug your mama for 86,000 seconds? Hold on. Oh yeah, lawsuits are definitely hard to escape. Lawsuits are definitely hard to escape. Lawsuits are some things that, bro, they can go on for years, and a lot of people, that's how they win lawsuits. It sometimes a lawsuit, you can win it if you got more money than the other person, and you could just keep prolonging it because it costs money to be just in a lawsuit.
Titans. Because when lawsuits multiply like this, the spotlight doesn't stay on one person, it widens.
Hey, check this out. Check this out, y'all. Please hit the like button. Thank y'all.
Executives start checking emails. Former associates start lawyering up. People who weren't involved suddenly remember meetings they attended. And here's the scary part. Civil cases don't need to prove criminal guilt. They just need stories, timelines, and credibility. That's why.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me make sure I got that. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Yeah, I had to cut my Wi-Fi back on. What they said something. It says, oh, fire. Thank you. Appreciate it. So in the bedroom.
Bruh, everybody keeps saying another lawsuit like this is regular news. And that's the mistake, because this ain't about one case anymore. This is about momentum. This is about pressure stacking, quietly.
What up? I had to start
legal problems come one at a time. Rich people
Well, not
survive.
the live. I had to start the video.
When they start landing back to back from different directions, that's when things get ugly. And what most people are missing right now is why this moment matters more than everything that came before it. Because once the money starts leaking, the law stops being patient. Stay with me. This gets way worse before it gets better. All right, listen. This is where people keep messing up. Every time a headline drops, folks shrug and go, another lawsuit. Same old Diddy stuff. Nah, that mindset is dangerous. Because when lawsuits were spaced out, that's manageable. That's lawyers buying time. That's PR spinning narratives.
Yeah, I don't like
But
fake people either.
now we're seeing
I don't like fake people either. I hate fake people.
clusters, different names, different filings, different.
I like for a motherfucker to be their self, bro. Just be yourself, man. Be who you are. Don't try to conform or be a chameleon to different paths of life. Be yourself. If you be yourself, you'll have a better time and you'll have an easier time living life. Just being who you are.
Claims, same target. And that's when it stops being coincidence and starts being momentum. See, the legal system moves slow on purpose, but once momentum builds, it doesn't ask for permission anymore. Judges notice patterns. Banks notice patterns.
What's up?
Insurance companies definitely notice patterns. And the scariest part, you don't even need a verdict yet. All you need is volume, because volume changes how everyone treats you behind the scenes. That's what's happening right now. This is the part people really don't understand. One lawsuit is a problem. 2 lawsuits is stress. 3, 4, 5 coming back to back. That's when survival mode kicks in. Because now your legal team isn't strategizing, they're reacting. Deadlines overlap. Depositions stack.
I'm smoking some Mountain Lion Kush, but I'm smoking a little BLK right now. But I'm smoking some Mountain Lion Kush.
Motions collide. And while you're fighting one case, another one is already loading. This is how leverage flips. Plaintiffs stop feeling isolated. Lawyers start sharing notes.
I like the grape.
Suddenly, everyone smells blood in the water. That's why
Yeah, I don't know what it is with grape. I just love smoking the grape joints.
back filings matter more than the accusations themselves. It's not about who wins today. It's about who gets tired first. And trust me, this pace is not accidental. This is pressure being applied on purpose. Here's the part nobody likes to talk about. Lawsuits don't just attack reputation, they bleed money. And not the flashy kind, the invisible kind. Retainers get refilled. Specialists get called in.
You shouldn't feel that way, bro. You shouldn't feel that way. No, you shouldn't feel that way, man.
Firms start billing by the hour, not by loyalty. And when lawsuits stack like this, budgets don't stretch, they snap. Because even billionaires don't keep unlimited liquid cash sitting around. A lot of it is tied up, locked in assets, dependent on timing. So when multiple cases move at once, that's when things quietly start getting sold. Not announced, not explained, just gone. And once financial pressure starts leaking into legal strategy, mistakes follow. That's how empires collapse without a single verdict. This is where the circle tightens. Because when lawsuits multiply like this, the spot.
That means your money gonna be draining. Cause, bro, every lawsuit you gotta actually have somebody to fight it. So even if you gotta, like, even with this Tyler Perry thing, Tyler Perry, the money is draining because he actually got to pay lawyers right now because these men are accusing him of I guess taking booty. They say Tyler Perry was taking booty. He was taking booty. Yeah, he got to pay these lawyers, brother. They suing this ass.
Like doesn't stay on one person, it widens. Executives start checking emails. Former associates start lawyering up. People who weren't involved suddenly remember meetings they attended. And here's the scary part. Civil cases don't need to prove criminal guilt. They just need stories, timelines, and credibility. That's why people around him are watching this closely. Not because they're guilty, but because proximity alone can pull you into discovery. Once discovered,
I don't know, I think I paid like $100. I think I paid 100 for the speaker. 100. I might have paid 100. I might have paid 100. I don't know. I know it was another one in the pawn shop. That bitch was $100. I was about to get it, and I can't. I said, let me just come back and get it. I can't. I should have put it on layaway, but I came back and the bitch was gone, and that bitch was in the box. I bought this outside the box, and the other one was inside the box.
reopens wide, nothing stays
I would
buried.
have had two.
That's when phones matter, texts matter. Old favors start feeling very expensive. And this wave, it's only getting started. Here's the part people underestimate.
Hey man, y'all hit the like button from it, man. We about to turn up tonight, man. Hey, freestyle fanatics. I ain't even put it on the video, but y'all know this is a freestyle fanatics podcast, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a freestyle fanatics podcast, man. We're gonna rock it out. We just listening to shit and hey, breaking it down. That's it.
Timing. These lawsuits aren't hitting randomly. They're landing while attention is already locked in. That matters because when cases stack during peak scrutiny, judges don't rush to dismiss. Media doesn't move on, and public patience disappears. Every new filing refreshes the story cycle. Every update becomes a headline. Every delay starts looking intentional. That's when narratives harden. And once a narrative hardens, even wins don't feel like wins anymore. People stop asking, is this true? They start asking, how bad is it really? That shift is deadly because reputations don't
When
collapse.
people start asking how bad is it, you got a problem. You got a real problem. Right? You got a serious problem.
From one accusation. They collapse from momentum. And right now, momentum is not on his side. This is where people usually slip. When someone's been powerful for a long time, they don't expect resistance to last. They expect it to blow over. They expect lawyers to handle it. They expect money to absorb it. But when pressure doesn't fade, fatigue sets in. That's when bad decisions get made. You respond when you shouldn't. You ignore advice you should follow. You trust the wrong people because you're tired of fighting. And overconfidence turns into exposure. History shows this pattern every time. Not because people are dumb, but because pressure wears everyone down eventually. That's how small missteps turn into big consequences. And with this many fronts open at once, one mistake is all it takes. This is where things start moving too fast to control. Because once lawsuits pile like this, time stops being your friend. Deadlines stack, responses overlap. Legal teams stop reacting strategically and start reacting urgently. And urgency causes sloppiness, missed filings, poorly worded motions, statements that sound defensive instead of precise. That's when narratives escape your control. One bad paragraph.
When the narrative escapes control, you're fucked.
Turns into 10 headlines. One leak turns into speculation everywhere. And suddenly, you're chasing the story instead of steering it. At that point, even silence looks guilty. And speaking makes it worse. That's how legal storms spiral. This is the suffocating part. It's not one courtroom. It's not one judge. It's not one timeline. It's everything at civil courts, public opinion, business partners watching quietly. Every move gets second guessed. Every delay gets interpreted. Every association gets scrutinized. And the circle around him gets smaller. People stop returning calls. Advisors get cautious. Allies start thinking about themselves because nobody wants to be the next headline. That's when isolation hits. and isolate.
Nobody wants to be the next headline. Hey, y'all, hey, bro, they got some, bro. He be saying some, man. Bro, the panda, bro. I'm gonna say it again. The panda is the Martin Luther King of YouTube. The Panda Press, his channel is the Martin Luther King of YouTube. Like, bro, this man,
Is
he's
dangerous.
deep, bro.
That's how powerful people end up standing alone before anything even reaches a verdict. This is the phase people underestimate. Not the arrests, not the headlines, not even the first lawsuits. It's the middle stretch, that ugly zone where nothing is resolved, but everything is exposed. This is when prosecutors watch quietly. This is when patterns get mapped. This is when timelines get compared. Statements from different cases start lining up. Dates, locations, behaviors, overlaps.
I'm about to plug it.
That's when civil cases
Give me a
stop
second. I'll be
being
right
just
back.
civil. They become roadmaps. And if there are contradictions, stories don't match, if defenses change tone, that's when people start asking harder questions. Not on social media, in offices with folders and subpoenas. This is the phase where mistakes matter the most. Here's the quiet killer. Legal battles don't just cost money, they drain momentum. Lawyers bill by the hour, experts bill by the hour, crisis teams bill by the hour, and none of it stops when the cameras stop. Every new lawsuit means more prep, more filings, more strategy sessions. Even winning costs money. And while all that's happening, deals freeze, partnerships pause, revenue streams hesitate. Nobody wants uncertainty near their brand. So the bleed isn't loud, it's steady, relentless, unforgiving. That's how empires don't collapse overnight. They leak out slowly. This part is irreversible because once a public figure enters this stage, the conversation never goes back. Not even if cases settle, not even if some claims fall apart. The legacy gets rewritten while they're still alive. Every old interview gets replayed differently. Every quote sounds darker. Every success story gets reframed. People stop asking, what did he build? And start asking, what did it cost? And once that switch flips, history stops being generous. That's when documentaries stop being celebratory and start being investigative. That damage doesn't wait for verdicts. Here's the quiet panic. It's not just about him anymore. It's about proximity. Anyone who worked closely, anyone who signed off on things, anyone who was around but said nothing.
It's like anybody who basically just was with the shit or was quiet about it when things was going down, you just as guilty. You just as guilty, big dog. You just as guilty.
They start replaying their own memories, their own emails, their own timelines. Not because they're guilty, but because association alone brings heat. That's when people lawyer up preemptively. That's when old alliances go silent. That's when distancing starts. And when distancing happens, it usually means people believe more is coming. All right, here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. This isn't just about bad decisions. It's about unchecked power. Because when someone operates for decades without real consequences, they stop fearing lines. They start assuming systems will bend, people will stay quiet, money will smooth things over. And that mindset, it doesn't collapse gently, it snaps. What we're watching right now is not chaos, it's correction. Not from one lawsuit, not from one accuser, but from momentum finally swinging the other way. And when momentum flips.
Hey, if you don't want chaos, check your consciousness. Like, I just put that in the atmosphere. If you don't want chaos, check your consciousness.
It doesn't ask permission. This is what happens when protection expires.
A lot of people out here, they're unconscious. They unconscious. They're just they're living their life. They're just going through life, and they're not even. They just going through life. They're not even like, bro. You got to be conscious. Don't be unconscious in life. It says, like, okay.
Silence runs out. when the bill shows up years later with interest. And here's the warning part. This isn't unique. This is a pattern that repeats anytime fame grows faster than accountability. If there's one takeaway here, it's this. Power doesn't destroy people. Belief in invincibility does. You don't fall when you're weak. You fall when you think you're untouchable. And history is full of people who learn that lesson way too late. So let me ask you this. Do you think this is the beginning of the end or just the middle of something much bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this breakdown made things click for you, go watch the video.
Hey man, that was the one. I think, hold on. So if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I did that last one, but we ain't worrying about that one right now. So boom, we about to go to self-talk. We about to talk about John Harbaugh slamming the Ravens for firing him. Let's see what happened. Cause honestly, to be honest with you, John Harbaugh, he's not the reason that the Ravens lost. The reason that the Ravens lost was the actual kicker. The kicker missed the kick, and that's what happened.
Let's go. Your kid falls asleep 1 minute, 32 seconds from home. What's the play?
Park and wait.
Quick glance. What's...
Are you stunned? I'm stunned. I'm still trying to process what's going on.
Okay, so in today's video, we got to talk about the situation with the Ravens' former head coach, man, John Harbaugh, and it's looking like
y'all check out self-talk channel. That's who we reacting to.
John Harbaugh, and I guess Nick Wright was right about that situation because he had said something about a couple of weeks ago.
That's crazy. Nick Wright was right. Nick Wright was right. Okay, all right.
He was talking about the situation with John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. So I got that clip in today's video, man. But as you guys can see right here, it was reported that John Harbaugh was let go by the Baltimore Ravens. They had sent out a statement as well. I won't read the statement because
he probably and it's crazy because Harbaugh, I think he was I don't think he was the coach of Michigan. The coach of Michigan just got fired behind some female or something. I think he's in jail right now. They locked him up because he was threatening a woman. He got her pregnant and he wanted her to have an abortion. And I guess she wasn't going to have an abortion, so, he wanted her to do that. And he really crashed out, though. The dude was talking about he was going to unalive himself, all this other stuff. So,
they both made some long statements. And I don't feel like reading those statements out right here. But as you guys can see right here, here are the statements that John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens made. I do want to read out a little bit of John Harbaugh's statement because in my opinion, I feel like he slammed the organization. And the reason why I say it is because in the beginning of his statement, he said, well, I was hoping for a different kind of message on my last day here someday, but that day has come today with a smiley face emoji. It comes with disappointment, certainly, but more with gratitude and appreciation. So I feel like the reason why I said we kind of slammed the organization was like, yo, it's crazy. I've been working here for 18 seasons and this is how y'all do me, right? Like, I was hoping that my last moment here, like the message, it would just be different. Like, y'all would kind of just get rid of me differently. But you seem like John Harbaugh, looking like that most recent loss that the Ravens suffered to the Steelers that, that was like the make or break for this franchise, bro. I think a lot of people didn't expect this. Even John Harbaugh, after the loss, this is what he had said after the loss.
I know it just happened, but are you feeling like you've won another shot with these guys?
Yeah, I love these guys. I love these guys.
So, they was asking him, like, hey, do you want to run it back with these guys? And then they also asked Lamar Jackson about it as well.
You asking me about next year with Jameson. I'm so caught up in what just happened tonight. I can't focus on that right now.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, he's the quarterback, so it's like, bro, you asking me about, they just fired the coach. We just lost the damn game. We lost the game by a motherfucking a field goal. And you're asking me about the coach next year? Nigga, I ain't, bro, what?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about? Like, nigga, bro, we just lost the fucking. We were supposed to go. We trying to go to the finals, nigga. Not the finals, but we trying to go to the big dance.
Like he asked me, are you stunned? I'm stunned. I'm still trying to process what's going on. Like, I know we lost, but like, All right, thank you, Mark.
So let's listen to what Nick Wright has said about the situation. Let's check out this clip right here. And if you can, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that.
Y'all check out self-talk channel.
Making it so hard to keep Lamar Jackson. This was coming. I'm closing the book.
Nick Wright, I don't know if he trying to look like Jesus or Jesus' nephew or Jesus. I think Nick Wright trying to look like Jesus' nephew. We'll just say nephew.
On the Harbaugh-Lamar combo. And Lamar's obviously not going anywhere. I
haven't seen Nick Wright in a long time, bro. This man hair is like to his shoulders. Like, this man could get box braids. Hey, this man can get box braids.
Bruh.
Yeah, I ain't seen this man in a minute.
Available things to demonstrate what I knew was a real rift between Lamar
and hell,
and so I pointed to the fact that the head coach and the quarterback don't communicate about injuries, clearly. And the fact that, and I thought that article was pretty clearly a Hail Mary, I felt, by John Harbaugh to signal to the organization, I know you think if it's one or the other, you got to go with the star quarterback. But that's my read. This is a very, very risky maneuver. I don't know, again, who the best available head coach is.
I ain't gonna lie, he got fat. Like, bro, my man used to be trim, slim. It says, what? What a much. What? Like, hold on. Hold on, Bridget. Hold on. Somebody said something about a mugshot. What do you like?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about, man?
The best available D coordinator for the Cowboys. And I don't know for the Ravens, their appetite of, with 2 years left on his deal, giving Lamar a fully guaranteed top of the market deal, which is the only thing he'd want. Like he would be justified in asking for that. The market's moved 20% since he signed his deal. He wanted a fully guaranteed deal before. He won a cup or an MVP and two first-team All-Pros. And
so basically, like when you play football, bro, if you a certain caliber and you do certain things in the game, it said thoughts on. Hold on. Oh, okay. I can't holler. Bro, I just woke up, man. But thoughts on 6ix9ine getting locked up? What? You don't know 6ix9ine getting locked up is the best thing ever, bro. You don't know that? I'm not saying I'm not hating on 6ix9ine at all. I'm saying, bro, 6ix9ine about to be locked up with the president. He about to be locked up with Mangione. He about to be locked up with the president of Venezuela. Bro, all them niggas gonna be in there. It's gonna be some, bro. Whenever 6ix9ine get out from being locked up, bro, you know bro, he could go on CNN, NBC. He could be like, man, I ate noodles with the president of Venezuela, man. Come on, bro. I'm talking about I ate noodles with the president. Come on now. With the president? So 6ix9ine gonna be in that bed. You know, 6ix9ine gangster anyway. Well, not gangster, but he ready for that shit. He ain't. I don't think 6ix9ine gonna really even be worried about that shit like that. It said, is Diddy in that jail cell too? No, that's the. So when Diddy first got locked up, Diddy went to MDC. MDC is the actual jail that the president of Venezuela. That's where they got their holding them at. I think his wife is there. I'm pretty sure his wife is there also. Um, when 6ix9ine get locked up, that's where I think that's where he got to do his little time. MDC. Yeah.
Even if they won this weekend, barring this team making the Super Bowl, I believe this was coming, and I thought it was the biggest story in the NFL the last 3 weeks, and now it's here.
He was defending his quarterback as he should, but one good source knows some players there who has continued to tell me there's just a troubled relationship between Lamar and John.
That's crazy that it's a troubled relationship between John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. Man, Action Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks that ever touched the league. And if I was a coach, I'm just being honest with you, I would have utilized everything I could have utilized to make him a superstar. He's already a superstar in his own. Don't get me wrong now, but I'm saying, like, if I was the coach, we would have been one. We would have won. We would have probably been like the Chiefs. I probably would have won a couple of chips with
This
Lamar.
source has gone so far as to tell me that Lamar grew up sort of being taught not to trust white people. I get it. I got it. And that it's been hard for him in pro football to trust.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know. Like, that's a good question. I don't know because Tyron Woodley, the way he knocked out Tyron Woodley, bro, I was like it just didn't like, bro, like, even when he knocked out the basketball player Nate Robinson, like, it just looked like that shit looked the stage. I ain't gonna lie, it looked the stage. It really did. I can't lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I believe that shit was staged. And I believe they wanted Anthony Joshua to stage that fight. And Anthony Joshua was like,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
and he knocked his ass out. And that's all we could talk about right now. He knocked his ass out, and I'm talking about it's history now. It's history. Rest in peace to the people. I don't know if y'all know, Anthony Joshua was in a terrible car crash. He's actually, I think, half Nigerian and something else, allegedly. But he was in Nigeria. He went to Nigeria, and he got in a terrible car crash. And in this car crash, two of his best friends were unalive. Well, they died. They died in the crash. I gotta get me some goddamn. I might have to put them goddamn. It said something about what? I can't even see that shit anyway.
And that it's been hard for him in pro football to trust some of the white people he has to work closely with, and it probably, the source didn't tell me this, but that could start with the head coach. Again, not criticizing Lamar for that at all. I get that upbringing. I appreciate it, and I respect it. But if there's some white people in the coaching staff and the organization, it's just difficult, according to my source, for Lamar to communicate with. So all of this has led to more and more of a fractured relationship, starting with the head coach, who's obviously been under some fire because he's been there for, 18 years. And this year, remember, he's tied to Lamar, and he's got the same sort of playoff performance that Lamar does. A lot of that could be his fault as well as the quarterback's fault. They should be 50-50 and sharing the blame. And it's perplexing to me that all of a sudden this came out now. And I don't know this, but some of it had to come from John Harbaugh, because this year has been, talk about trouble. Man, all of a sudden, I'm watching that opening Sunday night game, and the Ravens are up, 40-25 going to the fourth quarter, 40-25, and I thought, wow. There's the AFC Super Bowl representative right before your very eyes on big national display. Sunday Night Football. And the defense fell apart. Obviously, Derrick Henry fumbled. That opened the floodgates for Josh Allen and company. And Baltimore lost. And then Baltimore lost again and again and again. As you know, Baltimore suddenly didn't look at all like Baltimore.
David Lloyd, we have breaking news in the Sports Center. Adam Schefter reporting that John Harbaugh.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, I appreciate you, big dog. Like, ain't nobody here. It's just us here, man. We ain't worried about that.
He was the second longest tenured coach in the league, behind the guy who beat him Sunday night, Mike Tomlin.
Hey, it's just us in here, man. I ain't worried about them folks, man. I ain't worried about them folks. It's just us.
Harbaugh won a Super Bowl in the 2012 season, and is 4-7 in the playoffs since.
What do you want to do? And the Ravens felt like it was just time.
I know what it is. I come in. I know what it is.
We had similar shock when the Patriots moved on from Bill Belichick. This is the biggest coaching move since New England moved on from Bill Belichick. And it's...
I need to watch this one from what's it called? Hold on, y'all. Trap Moore. Okay, hold on. This is the one I really want to watch. Trap More Raw is the one about the government and shit. Okay, there.
Reports, okay, the tactical plan for this catch. Trapmore gang, it's been a couple of days since.
All right, so check it out, y'all. Hold on, check it out, y'all. We are reacting to Trap More Ross, orientated by Trap Lord Ross. So we're gonna see what he's talking about. He's talking about this stuff with 47, and we about to rock it out, right?
The biggest gangster in the whole damn world, all right. He slid on Venezuela. He took the president of Venezuela, he grabbed him up, he brought him to New York, and he said, I'm gonna put you on trial. This is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. Okay, I do follow politics, all right? You guys seem to enjoy the last video I did on this topic. So you know what, from now on, I might cover a little bit of politics here and there for you guys, okay? I'm not very politically inclined either one which way, okay? I'm pretty impartial. I'm not.
But see, the thing about politics, bro, they're the biggest gangsters. Politicians are the biggest gangsters, bro. Like, they make... Look, bro, how the hell can I go nab you up from another country, bro, and send you to New York and say you're gonna get? How can I do that?
Trump is wilding, and apparently there are other countries that might be next on the hit list, on the op list. So few people might need to watch out. couple of countries might need to watch out, okay? So this is the latest. This has been going around. Apparently, Trump is already setting his eyes on the next country. He issued threats to everybody. India, Iran, Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, and Greenland, right? All in 5 minutes. He basically did 51 dead ops. He said, yo, F everybody.
Cuba is ready to fall. It also is going. Mexico has to get their act together. We need Greenland.
He went crazy with it, right? He went crazy with it. Look, I'm going to break down all of the potential targets of Trump's future invasion plans to you in this video. But before I get to that, okay, let's not lose sight of the first set of ops.
This is the future. The future of what Big Dog finna do, bro. Big Dog ain't playing with these folks. Then, man. Come on, bro. Big Dog said, fuck y'all niggas. He said, fuck y'all niggas. Fuck y'all pussy niggas. The fuck?
Just been gotten down bad, okay? The Venezuelans and the big dog, okay, Nicolas Maduro, who has been captured, caged, all of that crazy stuff, okay? Him and his wife have finally arrived in New York to make their first appearance in a federal court where he will be facing drug and weapons charges. And just you wait until you find out where he's going to be housed in prison and who he's going to be in there with. You won't believe this.
He's going to be in there with 6'9".
The notes that you shared with us from inside the courtroom, Aaron, that the judge signaled fairly early on here that there would not...
If Diddy was still in jail, he would have been in jail with Diddy. He would have been in there with Diddy.
Not be time for speeches, that will come in due time through their defense, that he was simply asking for them to confirm who they are, that they understand the charges against them, and ask them their plea. That both when Nicolas Maduro spoke and when Celia Flores spoke, the judge interjecting essentially in so many words saying this is not the time and place for that.
Exactly right, David. The judge did not want this to turn into any kind of a spectacle, and he wanted to keep this as ordinary as is possible, despite the...
Right, there's no way this shit could be ordinary. Our president took another president from another country and put him in jail, bro. Like, ain't nothing ordinary about this shit. This shit right here, like, bro, like, how the fuck, what do you, like, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come on, man.
Extraordinary circumstances of how Nicolas Maduro got here. He is now being treated like every other criminal defendant in the dock here at Manhattan Federal Court. David, as the judge asked Maduro to affirm, he appeared to be prepared to go off on a lengthy speech declaring himself the rightful president of Venezuela, challenging why he was even here in the first place, and the judge just was not going to let him do it.
Like, this man, bro, imagine, bro, like, this ain't no, bro, this, okay, like, we gotta break this shit down. We gotta break this down. I'm the president of a country. I'm not no regular, smuggler, just citizen. And you can take me off the street, Interpol, come and get you from another country because blase blah, you did a crime or whatever. Bro, we talking about a president of a country, bro. Like, a president of a country.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It took a whole president from a whole nother country, bro, and locked them up, bro. Like, I've never seen it. I gotta download that one. I've never seen it. I've never seen this type of shit before, bro. This new to me, bro.
At least at this stage, he said he would entertain motions in the future, and Maduro does not have to be back in court until March 17th. In the meantime, he is going to be detained at MDC Brooklyn, the decrepit federal jail.
Decrepit. They said
trial here in Manhattan.
They said the goddamn decrepit. Not the decrepit. The decrepit. Hold on, we gotta run that, man. The decrepit. You know they got an MDC in New York. They got an MDC in California. The MDC in California is what Big U at, Lil Durk, um, what's his name? Yeah, yeah, that's where they at.
Back in court until March 17th. In the meantime, he is going to be detained at MDC Brooklyn, the decrepit federal jail, where every other defendant awaiting trial here at Manhattan Federal Court is held. David.
So he's going to be held at MDC Brooklyn, all right? And our guy, friend of the channel, okay, Big 69, he basically announced that he will be apparently getting locked up. He's going to be padding it up with Nicolas Maduro and Luigi Mangione during his upcoming prison sentence. I feel like I'm losing my grip on reality. How is this even a real thing?
And it's crazy. It's like 6ix9ine don't even care. 6ix9ine like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, 6ix9ine like, hey, that's what's up, man. I'm being there with the president and da this and that. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to go to jail at all, bro. All right, bro. Enough folks ask me if I want to go to jail. I'm gonna tell them folks.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Remember when I told you that I was arrested? I was in prison with Diddy, the president of Honduras, and Sam Bankman-Fried, I believe, the FTX guy. And you guys thought I was lying? Yeah, remember that? And then it came out, the president of Honduras.
Like,
such a cool guy.
Like 6ix9ine bragging about going to jail, bro. That shit is not cool, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. Well, bro, what you think this is? Nigga, ain't nobody happy to go to jail, nigga.
I put Diddy on the phone with academics. Now I'm about to go meet the president up in Venezuela. I have that luck because being locked up with presidents. Oh, and I'm about to meet Luigi too. I guess.
He said, I'm locked up with presidents. That's what he said. That's what he said.
About to play chess with them niggas, eat ramen noodles.
He said he about to play chess with them niggas and eat ramen noodles. Come on, bro.
Making chichis out your bangs.
The Whataburger motto melts is back?
That right there, that's nasty
Showing
work.
up with your all beef patties, grilled peppers.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
I'm not going to lie. He looked excited to go to jail. I would be too. He's about to get in there with the president. We might need to put 6ix9ine on the money after this, man. But yes, they are saying that he is actually going to MDC Brooklyn. Okay, 6ix9ine's going to be padding it up with the president.
That's crazy, bro.
Absolute insanity.
This man gonna be locked up with a president. That's.
What? Where to begin and where to stop.
The defense said they would not challenge Maduro's detention at this point, although the judge said they have the opportunity to try and do that in the future.
Describe for me, if you will, Aaron, the scene inside that courtroom. They were both brought in. I know they were both shackled, brought to chairs, seated not far from one another. Was there any sort of communication, even a glance between Nicolas Maduro and his wife sitting not far from him in that courtroom? How did this play out?
It did not appear that Maduro and his wife looked at one another, but they were seated with just a lawyer between them. And at one point, when the judge informed them of their right to be in contact with consular services, with someone from the Venezuelan consulate here in New York, Maduro answered for both of them and said, we would like to take advantage of those consular services, but otherwise...
I don't know how I would feel if I was a president of a country and another president from another country came and kidnapped me. Like, I don't. That's what they called it. I didn't say it was kidnapping. No folks, hey, they called it kidnapping. They called it kidnapping. They old as hell. Them folk old as hell, but they said it was kidnapping.
services, but otherwise it did not appear that Maduro and his wife interacted at all. Maduro was brought in first wearing beige pants, a black smock over an orange t-shirt, and orange jail slippers. He was escorted to a chair that the U.S. Marshals had flipped over to inspect. We've seen that before for high-profile defendants. They flipped over all the chairs at the defense table before Maduro was seated. His wife was then brought in next, wearing a very similar outfit, beige pants, black smock, orange t-shirt, took her place, kept her arms folded on the table, whereas Maduro himself took notes almost through the entire proceeding, and at the very end, he asked the judge for permission to make a request that he keep.
It said, hold on. I can't hardly see. My shit blurry. So what are plans to do with Venezuelan president? Oh, okay. I had, cause I can't see that good. What they about to do with the Venezuelan president? Honestly, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do. Like, Donald Trump's mind is expansive. There's a lot of things that, but this man let Kodak Black out of jail. He let Lil Wayne out of jail. Kwame Kirkpatrick, he let them out of jail. So it's certain things I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. You dig? I don't know what the fuck they about to do out there, man. Hold on, I gotta pull the video back up. Give me a second.
Keep those notes, and the judge said that he could.
Aaron is all the crazy. So they got him in the court with his wife. He's taking notes. They're checking under the chairs for any kind of devices. It is a seriously just insane situation that is even happening, man.
This was playing out. Nicolas Maduro's son, who is also under indictment, though he remains in Venezuela, speaking to the National Assembly there, where he's been a lawmaker for about 4 years now, since 2021. In a message to his father in front of the Venezuelan people, he said, "Dad, you created a strong family. The nation is in good hands while we await your return. I love you." That was the message from his son. There's the picture of the National Assembly there in Venezuela. Certainly, from the standpoint of the words that he used, somewhat hopeful that he'll see his father one day soon in Venezuela. But given the proceeding here today in Lower Manhattan, to start reminder that is unlikely to happen. In fact, the earliest we might see these trials begin could be some time from now, Aaron.
Oh, it could be months, if not a year or longer, David.
That's why they said that he gonna have to sit in jail for at least a year.
Bruh.
He gonna have to sit in jail for at least a year. And it's crazy, dog. Like, bruh, no folk would have came to me. Just say I was the president of Venezuela, and they said, "Oh, we about to capture or take you or kidnap me." I would have been like,
bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
bullshit. The fuck? I would have told them folk bullshit. Then he ain't taking shit over here.
Or Nicolas Maduro never stands trial on this 4-count indictment to which he, in rather...
Bruh, this man is, how old? Bruh, I don't know how old this man is, but him and his wife got kidnapped. I thought kidnap was for kids. The key word is kid. Kidnap.
dramatic fashion, pleaded not guilty. Rather than just say not guilty, he attempted something of a soliloquy saying, I am innocent, I am not guilty, I am a decent man, I am still president of my country, before the judge cut him off and simply said a plea of not guilty would be entered on his behalf. And Nicolas Maduro is going nowhere but back to jail in Brooklyn. He arrived here under guard.
This man took a whole
metal barricades and fencing stretched.
Bro, this is national. This grand national. This like the Kendrick Lamar tour. This might be grand international. Grand international. Y'all understand what's going on right now? I don't think y'all understand what's going on. I think y'all just.
Going back to his cell with 6ix9ine, and then he said, I'm still the president, I'm still active, and the judge says, sounds like you plead not guilty, get back to your cell, punk, all right? So just yesterday, the White House came out
get back to your cell. Get back to your cell.
To be a cinematic trailer highlighting the administration's recent operation. It was looks like something straight out Call of Duty, right? Looking like a Call of Duty Black Ops trailer. Saying Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. The Trump admin will always defend American citizens against threats, foreign and domestic. American flag eagle emoji. They're tweeting about drills after they've done them like King Von. This is insanity.
Last night, on the order of the President of the United States, and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice 2 indicted persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro.
Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. He effed around and found out.
This is one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
I don't understand yet how.
See, Trump big on the military. I see that. He's big on, we're gonna fuck with you on some type of shit, and hey, bro, Trump might be the big bad wolf out.
They haven't figured this out. And now if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out, and I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences, and, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. But don't play games. Don't play games with this president's in office, because it's not going to turn out well.
Is giving creatives the power to create anything. But with infinite possibilities, what should you focus on? Get the 2026 Artless AI Trend Report and learn 5 pivotal...
Said, don't play with me, man. Don't play with the big man Trump. So what's really crazy, there was actually a specific moment during the recent press conference that's since gone viral across social media, and a lot of people are digging deeper, okay? He was saying that the head of the CIA just laughed when Trump said 6-7, all right? 6-7 during the Venezuela press conference.
Yeah, he did 6-7. This nigga said 6-7. Hey, y'all. They be saying 6-7 in my comment, they be saying 6-7.
American political discourse. This is like one of the most big pieces of geopolitical news in decades, and they're really up there laughing about 6-7. Look at this.
A long period of time, 6-7, when you used to have 2. Whatever. In Washington, Capitol, we don't have that anymore.
He really did it. He knows
on average 2 a week in Washington, our capital. We don't have that anymore. A long period of time, on average 2 a week in Washington, our capital. We don't have that anymore.
He really just said 6-7. 6-7. CIA invented 6-7. All right. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a 6-7. 6-7. Okay. All right. So according to recent news reports, okay, the tactical plan for this capture actually begun all the way back in August 2025. Not quite 6-7 months ago. More like 4 or 5 months ago. But apparently, okay, they've been planning this for a minute. This wasn't just some sloppy last minute drill.
We are now learning more about the moments leading up to the capture of Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro and his wife. Operation Absolute Resolve took months of planning, going all the way back to August, when the CIA deployed a unit to monitor Maduro's movements. And on Saturday, elite U.S. military forces used that intel to storm Venezuela and capture Maduro in the middle of the night. Here's Secretary of State Marco Rubio detailing that operation.
It's not easy to land helicopters in the middle of the largest military base in the country. The guy lived on a military base. Land within 3 minutes, kick down his door, grab him, put him in handcuffs, read him his rights, put him in a helicopter, and leave the country without losing any American or any American assets. I do think this is one of the most, daring, complicated, sophisticated missions this country has carried out in a very long time. Tremendous credit to the U.S. military personnel. Unbelievable.
U.S. Marine veteran Chad Robichaux, who helped lead rescue missions during the Afghanistan withdrawal, joins me now. And Chad, look, as someone who has experience extracting people, albeit the good guys, and understands how difficult that can be, what do you make of this mission, specifically the speed with which it occurred and the fact that there was no American loss of life?
It's absolutely amazing, and you have to look at who these guys are. When President Trump and Secretary Hicks have legitimately designated these cartel regimes as terrorist groups, now you have the ability of Joint Special Operations Command.
Like, how we know they are T groups? Like, what do you talk like? Hold on, bro. They say they T groups. They T groups? Come on.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Partnering with our elite intelligence agencies, and when you have a commander-in-chief and secretary that'll get behind them and let them actually do their job, there's nowhere in the world that adversaries can't hide, and the world just got a demonstration of that. These guys prepared for months. They're able to. You're talking about Delta Force, SEAL Team 6 assaulters. They're able to go in at any moment, anywhere in the world. But the fact.
And they kidnapped a president, a fucking president, bro. They kidnapped him, bro. Like, what, bro? I'm like, what world are we living in right now? Is this a real world?
With intelligence from the CIA, prepare for this, shows how precision it can be. And it's not just JSOC, it's not just about Delta Force and SEAL Team 6. You're talking about the full capabilities of the most robust intel networks in the world with the most logistically capable units that support those units and put them on targets and do exactly what they just did.
The fact that the CIA was on the ground in Venezuela was no surprise. We reported it on this program. President Trump and now.
Man, come on, bro. This is like, bro, this shit is at this point, this shit is a movie. This shit is a movie. Hey, bro, this shit is a movie, dog.
Hey, the CIA is on the ground in Venezuela, so obviously Nicolas Maduro knew. How high do you think our CIA operatives were in the Venezuelan government?
I think they were embedded at the top. You're not just talking about CIA employees. You're talking about the network of intelligence and human intelligence and resources that we have. If they're doing their job, then they're going to have assets and resources all the way at the top, right next to them, Daryl. And obviously he knew that. That's why he was so paranoid. But you can be as paranoid as you want. You just can't stop the long arm of our U.S. intelligence agencies, especially when they partnered with a unit like a Joint Special Operations Command.
Is there anything that
they went crazy with it, man? It was absolutely just like
hey, y'all think they gonna let him out of jail?
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
As they put it, man, like literally just barged into the country. Okay, that's what Marco Rubio was saying. Barged into the country, landed in a military base, arrested the guy, read him his rights in 3 minutes, got him out of there. It's unthinkable. Now, I touched on this in the previous video that I made about this topic, but a lot of critics have been arguing that this whole thing basically set a dangerous precedent for other countries like China to invade Taiwan. I broke it down to you in the last video that China basically are desperate to invade Taiwan. They want it back. They think it's part of China. Taiwan and the United States would disagree. And America have a lot of good reasons to keep Taiwan independent. There's a lot of, chip manufacturing companies that
I was just about to say that. There's a lot of manufacturing companies, in Taiwan. Because when I was young, I used to see a lot of toys and everything. Taiwan. I would see it like it's embedded in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's they got an infrastructure over there.
Based over there, microchips, all that kind of stuff. All the stuff in your computer and your phone that you need is made in this random island off of China that's really controversial for some reason. But what's really crazy is apparently Trump had already prepared for this last month.
Healthy Church Simply Steamers on hand at all times. The grilled chicken and broth.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Irrahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amen. Bismillah.
Alfredo has 28 grams of protein and is half the price of eating out.
Nearly home. I just need more space. I feel like I'm suffocating. Oh no.
Reason. But what's really crazy is apparently Trump had already prepared for this last month.
The United States approved $11.1 billion in arms sales to Taiwan on Wednesday, marking the largest ever U.S. weapons package for the island.
Yes, Trump already planned ahead. This is just a few weeks ago. He already approved an $11 billion arms package for Taiwan, the biggest ever. Basically said you need all the straps, all the pipes, all the guns, you guys, bombs, everything you guys are going to need. Okay, because we're about to do some fuck shit. And if China think they can pull the moves that we're pulling, they got another thing coming.
It comes as Beijing ramps up military and diplomatic pressure on Taiwan,
Jesus Christ.
which it views as its own territory, a position Taipei rejects. The deal covers 8 items, including HIMARS rocket systems, which have been used extensively by Ukraine against Russian forces. Additional items include howitzers, anti-tank missiles, loitering drones, and parts for other equipment. That's all according to Taiwan's defense ministry.
So I explained to you in the last video, right, that it's like China is a little bit of a paper tiger, if you would say, okay? They got all this military, all these planes, all this stuff, but a lot of their stuff sucks. We know that Chinese stuff sucks.
I don't know, bro. This might be World War III. This look like it could be World War III, man. I hope not. I hope it's not. But this look like it could be World War III out here.
You order stuff from Temu that turns up and it's trash, okay? They got a Wish.com army. So if China really think they can take Taiwan, they got another thing coming. Taiwan is armed to the teeth with real deal American. They got the Louis Vuitton rocket launchers, okay? And China, they got the Wish, Temu.
Rest say the Louis Vuitton. Hey, that's funny as hell. You said the Louis Vuitton goddamn rocket launcher. That's funny. That's fucking funny, bro.
Big ass Louis Vuitton, right? They got the genuine fakes, right? Over there, they got shit that don't work. They acting like they tough. They're acting like they got it. Okay, this is like they like gang members. They all taking a picture sharing the same gun. All right, it's a load of cap. China is not as powerful as everybody says, and basically they are gonna fuck around and find out. If China decide, you know what, we're gonna take Taiwan, they're gonna very quickly find out. Okay, the difference between, you know what I'm saying, a Wish.com hammer and, you know what I mean, Erewhon hammer. That's the best way that I can put it. Okay, but anyway. Back to Venezuela, okay, regarding the people of Venezuela, okay, there's been a lot of reactions and celebrations going on all around the world because a lot of Venezuelans, even though some people on the left side of politics in America are very upset, they're saying it's like the Iraq War all over again, America's doing imperialism, they're taking things that don't belong to them, they're destabilizing the world. The Venezuelans hated Maduro. He was a dictator. He'd apparently had an iron grip on the country for a very long time, and actually real Venezuelans, okay, they really
It's hip hop, uncensored.
Try our new app right now, furdpt.com. I think it's the link at the top line of.
I check out hip hop.
What's up, man? What's good? What's good, bro? We in here, man. Let's talk about a few things. You know, real quick, a couple things from last week, but nevertheless, man, we here. First, I want to start off with this Drake, this lawsuit that he has. Pretty much him.
It's crazy. Drake tried to sue his company, and basically he getting sued back. So do you think that it was maybe somebody that knew some things about him from the company that was like, oh, well, we could flip back and put something on you?
I think A and Ross, are pretty much being accused of buying streams, like stream farms to help, inflate some of the numbers. I thought it was kind of ironic and funny because on this channel we kind of talked about, Jake to be careful when he was poking at Universal and trying to go at Kendrick. And again, none of this stuff is, I always look at it innocent to proven guilty. They still got to go through the process. But
yeah,
it's funny how you're trying to accuse Kendrick, and now the shit's right back in your face. But what's your thoughts on that whole lawsuit?
Everybody does it. Let's not sit back and act as if everybody does not pay in the music industry to get more streams and to inflate numbers. Everybody does it. The problem was
it's a everybody does it. Everybody pay to get streams in the music industry? Damn.
When Drake was getting his ass beaten at battle, and he had his little cronies, because what Drake has something that Kendrick doesn't. And I don't know if Kendrick is necessarily even looking for it, because I'm sure he could have it if he wanted to. But Drake has the voice of a lot of the streamers and independent media. They love him. They love him, and he knows it. They're in their pocket. They know it. So when they can kind of switch a narrative or form a narrative, they know that's going to be pro Drake. And right after, we heard Not Like Us, we heard Meet the Grams, and we heard all of the 618 or whatever it is in LA, and Kendrick started really whooping his ass. Then all of a sudden, here comes Drake Crony talking about, they're bots, they're fluctuated, they're this, they're that. He had to buy streams even though it was kids 4 or 5 years old that knew Not Like Us and Suburban America and all this shit. And it was like, okay, this is the game we're going to play. This is the day and age that we're in, where we're not going to just duke it out and somebody's going to take a loss, fall, and take it on the chin and keep going. We're going to have to sit back and provide it.
He said kids that's not 5 years old that know they're not like us. That's how you know a song is. But a nigga could turn you into a song, bro, and end your whole career out here, bro. And that's the real shit I ever could have said. Let me see what time that
is. And we're gonna do all this corny shit that seems to be popular in today's world when it comes to the internet, when it comes to wins and losses, right? So when I saw this, it made me laugh. I don't really put too much credence on it because, like I said, I think everybody does it. But the simple fact that Drake, and then you talk about his boy, who's very questionable, you know what I mean? If you don't know, very questionable dude.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about, this isn't fair. Drake inflated numbers, this, that, the third, and now he's getting hit with it. I don't think anything's gonna happen from it, but like you, I think it's very ironic, and I do think it's very funny that now we're finding out, Drake does it too. Surprise, surprise. Wasn't a surprise to me, but those same people that were talking as if Kendrick was doing something wrong, now we're sitting here trying to defend Drake and say it's nonsense. It's so corny and whack if you ask me, but
So the basically the whole breakdown is Drake tried to say when all the Not Like Us stuff and all this other stuff came out, it was bots. Now you're getting sued because you took your stakes from state to pay for bots.
I think
So
it's funny as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, everybody definitely does, especially to inflate those like first week sales and things like that. It's probably been going on since records.
Yep.
Was coming out and CDs, and they would just say, "Oh, this person." Because remember, it used to be the big thing used to be go gold.
Yep.
In the first week. Now you're seeing people if they get 100,000 or something, or 50, 60, 70, 80,000 on paper. That's a win.
Yep.
For them, streaming. So I don't think nothing's gonna come of it either. I just think it's like this, the pot calling the kettle black. At the end of the day, just exposing what goes on in the industry. Now Kendrick may have been using bots, but you still can't discount the effect of the song. The song's still hot.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, when you got kids and grown-ups and old people, and Drake was probably so mad because anywhere he went, he probably walked to a hotel somewhere and he's hearing that song. He couldn't get away from it, no matter what he did. He might go to Starbucks, wherever.
Hey, that nigga, hey, Drake heard that shit, and he was like,
that shit's on.
Yep.
So that's probably why I pissed him off. He got beat at his own game. It was cool when you dropping the back to back, and that was everywhere. It was cool when when your songs is going quadruple. You breaking all the goddamn numbers on Spotify and all. It's cool. But now somebody hits you back. Now you crying like a little bitch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I thought that was funny.
and they said, hey, Drake was crying like a little bitch. Drake was crying like a little bitch.
It ain't really much more to say about it. It was just some sucker shit for him to be bringing it up. Like, all right, you took it L, bro. What you mad for? Took it L.
He's surrounded by sucker ass motherfuckers as well that enable and the streamers that he aligns himself with, like the one that he's with this lawsuit with. They all do that shit. They'll run their mouth. They are so tough on this internet. Somebody really checks them, like, no, I'm gonna put my hands on you. Oh no, we really gonna get this shit busy. Or Kendrick going like, oh no, you're not messing with Meek Mill. I'm gonna cut your ass up lyrically. Then it's all of a sudden, well, he did this. Oh, I'm gonna sue. Or I'm gonna, if you touch me, I'm gonna sue you. Oh, he said something wrong with the lyric, I'm gonna sue you. But it was all good and everybody was dancing and twitching around. Drake was talking about, oh, Kendrick's best friend slept with his wife. Kendrick was beating on his wife. Kendrick's baby ain't his. Everything was cool. But now all of a sudden you got your ass whipped. And this shit is universally recognized as one of the best records in the last 2 or 3 years. What last?
And you got your ass whipped. And that's the best diss record that might be of all the time, bro. They performed it at the Super Bowl. Come on, bro. That's the best diss record of all the time.
What hip hop record has really stood the way Not Like Us stood 2 years ago? Not many of them. It was just corny. And the fact that they kind of aligned themselves with Kendrick Lamar's only popular because of that song. Dude was winning Pulitzer Prize winners before he even brought Drake's name up. Like, that's just fucking silly. I know that he may not be the flavor of the month for everybody, and Drake makes you dance, and he gets the women involved and all that. But Drake ain't put out a solid album in a few years, if you ask me. That shit ain't been worth something in a few years, if you ask me. I'm not taking away anything he's done as an artist, or any of the history he's made. He's a legend. He deserves to be where he's at. But now let's not act like he's untouchable. And people aren't better than he is. Kendrick clearly showed you that. That's all I gotta say.
Taxes. What's
Hey, Kendrick is better than him.
Umar Johnson just got exposed big time for lying to everybody, as well as multiple scams that have resurfaced. So in our last video, we discussed how Umar Johnson is losing his school building that he received $1.6 million for in donations from his fans to build a school for black boys. He's losing the school and he's losing the building because he owes about $72,000 in unpaid fees to the city of Wilmington, Delaware. Now, a lot of people is asking, if you raise $1.6 million in donations, bought the school for $400,000, where did the other $1.2 million go, and why exactly are the fees not being paid. Umar Johnson knew beforehand that everybody was going to have these questions if the news go public that he's losing the school. So Umar Johnson went live a week before the news went public and told everybody that his bank accounts were frozen. So when the news went public that he's losing the school, Umar Johnson said the white man is conspiring against him. They froze his accounts at the same time they were requiring him to pay.
Hey, check this out, y'all. I'm about to check out. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely a notification bell, and peace and one.